You are not you by accident. If your life were meant to be like someone else's, you would be someone else. Hey gang, welcome to my life where anything is possible and nothing is as it seems. I'm Freedom and I'll be your host. It is Tuesday, April 28th, 2026. Time tripping. What is going on? I'm getting a late start on this. I had a kind of wonky morning. First of all, I slept in, which granted for me is like 4:30 in the morning. But I did my stretching. I didn't want to, but I did. And after that, I didn't really feel like doing anything else, which reminds me, give me 1 second. I gotta pull this so that I remember to put it on then, although I didn't have it plugged in, so it may not have battery power. But I gotta work with that because I didn't do that this morning. But I didn't really feel like doing a whole lot of anything else because I had to run the mayor. I didn't feel like dealing with the mess that is breakfast. I didn't feel like anything. I sat and I did kind of work at some more editing of the board video. I promise you it is almost done. It is a mission for today. I do have some outside stuff I want to at least take a look at, and I need to do some stuff with Artemis. But other than that, and editing this, obviously, I'm gonna do that. I just, at this point, it's working the stuff in and doing the fine tuning, like the black and white and stuff like that. Then I just need to process. Once it's processed, it can get uploaded. In fact, if I do that, I can be processing and uploading while I'm doing other things. So I might adjust my focus here a little bit. We'll see. Anyway, part of what I did not do this morning was I did not really have breakfast. I had an English muffin with some peanut butter on it, but I did not have breakfast. We're gonna throw a little bit more on there. I have notes, and I want to go through them here. I did kind of talk about my morning and my day. What else? So you'll notice I don't have teeth. That did not. They apparently still need some adjustments, so it's 2 more weeks. I'm a little frustrated, but hey, it's whatever. It just shifts my feelings about Monday. I don't want to say too much about Monday, but I think there's things Monday. Why is my hand hurting? Give me a second. CBD lotion. Let me concentrate on breaking eggs. A good time for me to make dishes dirty because I'm gonna have to wash them tomorrow before I get into my work week. So I figure I'm cooking in everything I can cook in today. What did I just do? See, I was doing fine till I talked. Just like the story of my life. I am seriously contemplating bringing the other dresser over. I will need to lose a piece of furniture, which is fine because I'm gaining that top, but it has its disadvantages to what I'm dealing with there. I don't know. And I don't know that it will actually fit and work. I have to do some measuring and see, but I could really use those other drawers, and I have to figure out how to make that work. It would make such a difference. I want to tell you, in which order do I want to do this? I came upon my dream property. I delivered groceries there the other day, and I've delivered there before, but never really gotten a chance to speak to anyone. It is up on the mountain, but not away from things. There's other homes on the road, and it's a well-traveled road on the mountain. It's a pass-through, long distances, so there's traffic. So it's not completely isolated where it is. However, you turn in and you go through a gate, and it is a long ass driveway. I'm pretty sure I clocked it at like, it's at least a quarter of a mile. It might be close to a half a mile. And it's just, you can see it's property and grass, and there's woods all around it. And as you come down, there's more driveway that goes up this way, and there's a barn and a building, and you come the rest of the driveway, it comes into a circle with a flower bed in the middle, nice stone home, and you can see there's a pond on the property. You can see a wooden bridge that probably goes over a creek that feeds the pond, and it's located conveniently, but it is isolated because it's down in there. And so the woman came to the door to get the groceries, and I told her right away, I've been here before, and I just need to tell you that I absolutely love your place. And she said, thank you. I looked at her, I said, can I come die here? She laughed. She's like, right? And I was like, I have to ask, like, how big of a property is it? Because I saw all the woods around, so I figured it went up to the woods. And then she said it is 80 acres of woodland, 120 acres total. All that woods is yours. The dreamer in me kicked in. Do you know what I could do with something like that? I could literally create a vision quest in 80 acres of woods. You could go in there for a week and come out a completely different person. Why, Lord? Why? It would be, Guystopia is where people come to lose themselves in order to find themselves. Do you know what I could do? How I could live up to that with 120 acres, 80 acres of woodland, and 40 acres of come to my lawn. Oh my God. Paradise. I would build paradise. Anyway, everything sticks to this cook pan. So the last three things, however you want to break it down. I was looking at the calendar last night for meeting place purposes, and I realized, of course, I've already said that Friday is a full moon on Beltane, which caught my attention right away. And so I was calculating out our next meeting, and noticed that May is a blue moon. There's 2 full moons in May, and something I insist I have never seen, and if I've seen it, it did not register ever before in all my years of looking at this stuff. The first full moon is on the 1st of the month. The second full moon is on the 31st of the month. May is gonna be intense. I'm gonna have to do a little more study, or I will lose myself. Looking at numbers, July could be an abundant month, and or it could bring some sort of blessing some way, which is interesting to me because August right now seems to be holding some sort of a shift that is like a reset, something different in my life, but building on the foundations that I've already sort of like I don't want to say ascension, promotion, some sort of step forward. That's what I'm seeing for August. As I said, right now until Beltane, I'm just kind of coasting through my days and my life, taking them as they come, and we're sitting to the back, waiting to catch the wave, and the wave is apparently all of May. So we will see how this goes. Live the day you dreamed of. I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are and whenever you are. Please like, comment, and share. We're on a journey, and it takes everyone to get there. So without hesitation, for now and for always, from here in Guystopia, This is your beloved Rev saying, stay tuned in, fellow travelers, and wishing you peace, love, light, and freakishness, baby.